To North Korea now. More details have emerged about the US soldier who's been detained in North Korea after crossing the border without authorization. US media is reporting that Travis King had previously been held in South Korea on assault charges, and the AFP news agency is reporting he spent time in a South Korean prison. US officials say he made it across the demilitarized zone between North and South Korea while on a tour of the border. It's commonly known as the DMZ. The area is one of the most heavily fortified in the world. Well, King was reportedly being escorted back to the US for disciplinary reasons before he turned around at the airport and joined the tour. A witness said he saw the soldier laughing while running across the North Korean border. Well, United States Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin gave a briefing on the matter at the Pentagon.
We believe that he is in the BRK custody. And so we're closely monitoring and investigating the situation and working to notify the soldiers next of kin and engaging to address this incident. In terms of my concerns, I'm absolutely foremost concerned about the welfare of our troop. And so we will remain focused on this. And again, this will develop in the next several days and hours.
And our Seoul correspondent, Jean McKenzie, has more.
This is an extraordinary story, and we're still trying to work out many of the details. But what we know is this US soldier, Travis King, was stationed here in Korea and yesterday got himself onto a tour of the North Korean border. He went to an area that's known as the Joint Security Area, which is this unarmed bubble right at the heart of the demilitarized zone, where the only thing that separates North and South Korea is a slab of concrete across the floor. So all Mr. King had to do was take one step over this slab of concrete and he was in North Korea, where he is now being detained by the North Korean military. The big question has always been, why would he do this? And we are starting to get more details. Travis King, it seems, was actually detained here in South Korea for a couple of months before this all happened for misconduct, and he was due to be transported back to the United States, where he may have faced further disciplinary action. Now, we're getting reports that he actually was taken to the airport to board his flight back to the US, but managed to escape from the airport and make it onto one of these tours. The interesting thing is that this appears to have been a very premeditated action, because these tours are not so easy to get on anymore. You have to provide your documents well in advance. We're talking 3 days, possibly up to a week. So Mr. Travis would have needed to research this, and he would have needed to plan for it. So therefore, this raises the question about whether Travis King wanted to actually go to North Korea and stay in North Korea, or whether he's hoping to return. It's going to be very interesting to see how the North Koreans respond. We still haven't heard from them. Will they try and use Travis King for information? Will they use him as a bargaining chip when it comes to negotiating with the United States? The two sides have not negotiated now since 2019. Or will the North Koreans decide that this is a headache that they don't want? And will they decide to remove the US soldier from their country?
Thanks to Jean for that.